Texas Tech and Central Florida on Saturday. It's the morning drive keys to the game. I'm Chuck Heinz with Jamie Lent as the Red Raiders play a rare 4 o'clock game against the Knights on Saturday. Of course, we'll have it for you on Double T 97.3. Jamie, give me some keys to winning a game like this that would get you bowl eligible.
Well, I'm going to be boring here, and I'm going to start with number 1 and number 2 on my list are run the ball effectively, okay? And we've talked about this all season long for the Red Raiders. I mean, you've got a great back in Taj Brooks, and you have to be able to take a little pressure off your quarterback. And so that's number 1 for me. And number 2, just flipping around to the other side of the football. You saw what UCF did on the ground last week, had a running back go over 200 yards. It feels to me like they're starting to hit their stride offensively. They're playing with a lot of confidence. They're just one win away from bowl eligibility, just like the Red Raiders, and I think it's all predicated on what they're able to do in the run game. So that's going to be number 2 on my list. I think it's boring football talk, but you got to avoid the turnovers. It felt like last week you had a chance to put that game away early against the Jayhawks, and the 1 turnover was massive for the Red Raiders down near the goal line. So you have to be able to avoid those things. On the other side of the ball, I think I look at the Red Raiders and say, you got to make UCF one-dimensional one way or the other. I think it's going to be hard to shut down their running attack, so you have to be good defending the pass for the Red Raiders in that area. So those are the things that really jump out to me.
So just a couple things for me. I think, using your quarterback effectively as Baron Morton gets healthier and healthier is if you're able to get some balls downfield because you're using the running game, Taj Brooks, Cameron Valdez, et cetera, maybe you can use Xavier White in a different manner, and maybe you can get some things downfield with Duran Bradley or Miles Price, because I think some of that stuff's going to get opened up, and I think Baron Morton's arm is going to get a little bit stronger. The other thing is I really liked how you played field position football. I mean, you pinned them back, and that allowed your defense to kind of fire off and forced them, the Kansas Jayhawks, to do some 3-and-outs and punts, and you got better field position as a result of that. And so I like the complementary football there, and I like the smart football there. I'm good with going for it sometimes on 4th down, but I'm also good in using your All-American punter. Sure. I mean, you've got the atom bomb there. Let's use it. And Austin McNamara. So those are things. And I think the other thing, too, is you have confidence in a field goal kicker, Gino Garcia, that if your offense does stall and you need a 35 or 40-yard field goal, you can trot him out there and get those extra 3 points that may come necessary at the end of the game. The other thing I would really like to see is get off to a fast start, whether you're forcing them to punt, if you don't get the flip, or scoring right away and forcing your opposition to play from behind and hopefully have a good crowd behind you. Right? It's Texas Tech and Central Florida on Saturday. Those are our keys to the game from the morning drive here on Double T 97.3.com.